Uh, Hello students, this is our second unit electric potential and capacitances, and this is our third lecture. In our last lecture we had discussed the electric potential due to a point charge and due to a dipole. In dipole we had discussed two cases, at an equatorial point or at an axial point. हमने डाइपोल में दो केस डिस्कस किए थे, इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट पर और एक्सियल पॉइंट पर. नाउ दिस इज द टॉपिक इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू डाइपोल एट एनी जनरल पॉइंट, यानी किसी भी पॉइंट पर है. तो सपोज दिस इज अ डाइपोल कंसिस्टिंग द चार्जेस -q and +q separated by a distance 2l, and there is a point. This is the center O of the dipole, and there is a point P at a distance of r, making an angle theta with the O. Clear? So this is the point P. We have to calculate the electric potential due to this dipole at this point. Okay? And this dipole has a dipole moment of q into 2l. This is the dipole moment. इसका dipole moment ये है. अब the same thing, we have the relation of electric potential due to a point charge. We don't have any relation directly due to a dipole. हमें डाइपोल की वजह से डायरेक्टली कोई रिलेशन नहीं है, बट इन डाइपोल देयर आर 2 पॉइंट चार्जेस. 2 पॉइंट चार्जेस होते हैं, तो इंडिविजुअल के लिए हम इस पर कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं. सपोज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस चार्ज फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट इज r1 and the distance from this point is r2. Okay, if we draw a perpendicular from this point to this line, the line joining the point P to the point charge Q1, then these two distances will be equal. Okay, so this distance will be R1 minus R2. This distance. Okay, so these are our consideration. Consider a dipole consisting of two charges -q and +q separated by a distance 2l, having a dipole moment P is equal to q into 2l. Let P is a point at a distance r, making an angle theta with the line with the center O of the dipole. Now the electric potential at point P due to -q charge, this one -q चार्ज से हम इस पॉइंट पर क्या निकाल लेते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल. दिस विल बी V1 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q1 upon r. We had proved this relation in our last video. Okay, for simplicity just give these point charges by its name. We gave simply -q at point A plus q at point B. Similarly, the electric potential at point P due to +q charge. +q charge में क्या होगा, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q2 upon r2. Now the net potential net potential at point P. V is equal to V1 plus V2. What is V1? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q1 upon R1 and plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 upon R2. Okay? We can take common 1 by Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. This can be taken as common. This will be 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. So this will be, on taking LCM, R1 minus R2 or upon R1 R2. So solve करके ये मिल गया. Now we have to solve these terms, R1 minus R2 and R1 R2. This is a right angle and A, B, let me denote this point as D. So in right angle triangle ABD, cos theta will be if this angle is theta, this will also be the cos theta will be R1 minus this will be AD upon AB. It means R1 minus R2 upon 12. This will be cos theta. So R1 minus R2 is equal to 12 cos theta. And A, point P, lies at very far distance. अगर पॉइंट P बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस पे हो तब क्या होगा? तब ये R1, let me note it here, and R2 will be approximately equal to this point R. So then R1 should be equal to R2 and should be R. Okay, let's put these values in our equation. V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 2L cos theta and upon R square, R into R square, Q into 2L, we can write it P. So this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon R square. Okay? Now let's write it in vector form. This can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P dot R Q. When we open this P dot R, PR cos theta, R is cancelled with R, so the same thing will come. P cos theta upon R square. Vector R upon R. This is vector R upon R. This is unit vector. R cap is equal to vector R upon R. Okay? So this is the electric potential at any general point due to this dipole, where theta is the angle made by the line joining the point P to the center of the dipole with the dipole moment, because dipole moment is directed from minus T to plus Q. Okay? So here is our result. V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P dot r cap upon r square. Special case, it means for axial point. Axial point means point P lies here. If point P is there, then the angle will be 0. Theta will be 0. Then V will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Cos theta 0, so it means cos theta is equal to 1. So our relation P upon r square, which is same that we had discussed in previous topic. Electric potential due to dipole at an axial point. And for equatorial point, it means point P lies on the perpendicular bisector. When the point P lies on perpendicular bisector, the angle is 90 degree. So let's put the value of, for equatorial point, theta is 90 degree, and we already know cos 90 is 0. So electric potential will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P 0 upon r square. It means 0, which is again same with the result electric potential due to dipole at an equatorial point. So this result is unique, or we can write it as 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon r square. So this is unique result. For axial or equatorial point, we can calculate by putting just the value of theta. Okay. Now the next topic is इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू ए सिस्टम ऑफ चार्ज, यानी बहुत सारे चार्जेस हैं और उनकी वजह से आपको इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल कैलकुलेट करना है. सो हेयर आर द फ्यू चार्जेस विच आर अरेंज्ड इन दिस वे: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q. Okay, and so on up to Q. And we want to calculate the electric potential at this point P due to all these charges. हम इन सारे चार्जेस की वजह से इस पॉइंट P पर इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल कैलकुलेट करते हैं. ओके, एंड R1, R2, R3, R4 डॉट डॉट Rn आर द डिस्टेंसेस ऑफ दीज चार्जेस फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट. सो वी हैव ए सिंपल रिलेशन electric potential due to point charge. We will use this. So now the electric potential at P due to charge Q1, V1 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R1. Similarly, we can write for all these. It means similarly, electric potential at P due to charges Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5 and so on up to Q10. Let's write it. V2 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 upon R2. V3 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 upon R. Okay. V4 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q4 upon R4. V5 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. And similarly, Vn 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn upon Rn. Okay. Now net potential. Net potential at P. V will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. We can take, first we will write V is equal to V1 plus V2, V3, V4, V5 and so on up to. As it is clear from the expression in all these terms we can take common a quantity 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So let's take it common. हम इसको कॉमन ले लेते हैं ताकि बार बार लिखने में कोई प्रॉब्लम ना है. इट विल बी q1 upon r1, q2 upon r2, q3 upon r3, q4 upon r4, q5 upon r5, qn upon r. We can write these terms in the form of summation. For summation लिखने के लिए हम क्या देखते हैं कि कौन कौन सी क्वांटिटीज चेंज हो रही है. समेशन साइन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम i इक्वल टू 1 to n and it will be qi upon ri. So this is the electric potential due to system of charges at a point. In terms of position vectors, it means if these charges are from a origin, okay, it means in terms of position vectors, position vectors in the sense if these charges are like this way, q1 and q and so on up to qn, and we want to calculate electric potential at this point. Just in case of electric potential and electric field and Coulomb forces. So we can write it this r as r minus ri. So this will be summation I is equal to 1 to n qi upon r minus ri. Okay, this r will resume into this. So this is the expression for the electric potential due to a system of charges. Okay, in terms of component magnitude, we can write it 4 pi epsilon naught summation I is equal to 1 to n qi minus r minus ri magnitude. Okay, the new topic, relation between electric potential and field, or relation between electric field and potential. As we all know that कि electric field is represented by two quantities. If we represent electric field as a vector quantity, the quantity we use electric field intensity, because it defines electric field as a vector quantity, which is force. And the second term is electric potential, which defines electric field as a work, which is a scalar quantity. Okay, so electric field दो क्वांटिटी से डिफाइंड होता है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी जिसमें फोर्स से डिफाइन करते हैं और इसमें वर्क से. तो अब ये दोनों ही एक ही क्वांटिटी को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, इन दोनों के बीच में एक रिलेशन होना चाहिए. So let's define the relation between electric field and potential. Okay, so now consider a positive charge. It means it will produce an electric field around it, and consider 2 points A and B. हमने 2 पॉइंट कंसीडर कर लिए and the separation between A and B is dr. Now I want to move a test charge Q naught from A to B. A से B लाने के लिए मैं चार्ज को मूव कराना चाहता हूँ. So for this I have to apply an external force F external. But due to the electric field of this charge and force and electrostatic force F electrostatic will act on this charge. So we have to apply this external force against this electrostatic force. For this, the acceleration of the charge should be 0. It means F net on this charge should be 0. Net external force इस पर 0 होना चाहिए. Net external force means how many forces are acting on this charge? इस चार्ज पर कितने फोर्स एक्ट हो रहे हैं? 2. F external plus F electrostatic. ये दोनों कैसे होने चाहिए? 0. It means F external should be equal and opposite to the F external. Okay. Now how we will define the relationship between electric field and potential? We just simply calculate the work in bringing this charge from this point to this point by the two methods. One by the basic definition of work, and second by the electric potential. So the work done in bringing the charge Q0 from A to B, it will be F external dot dr, F external dot dr, but F external is equal to the minus F electrostatic. Minus F electrostatic. Okay, so this is a scalar product of two vectors. Minus F electrostatic means F electrostatic and dr. The angle between minus F electrostatic and dr will be cos minus F, यानी F external, it means cos 0. It will be minus F electrostatic dr. This is work. dW is equal to minus F electrostatic and dr, and the electrostatic force on this will be Q E. Okay, now we will calculate the work done in bringing this charge from A to B by the definition of potential. It means suppose at point A the potential is VA and at point B the potential is dV. So from definition of potential, dV, it means potential difference. It will be work done in bringing from A to B and upon H charge Q. dV will be VB minus VA, and it will be, so dW will be Q and D. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Comparing both these equations, comparing equation 1 and 2, it will be minus F electrostatic dr is equal to Q naught d, and what will be minus F electrostatic force? F electrostatic force will be Q naught E dr, and it will be Q naught d, because किसी भी फोर्स इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में चार्ज पार्टिकल Q रखा होता है तो उसके ऊपर फोर्स क्या लगता है? Q, बिकॉज E इज इक्वल टू F अपॉन Q naught. यहाँ पे सॉल्व करेंगे तो E इज इक्वल टू माइनस dV upon dr. Okay, so this is the relation between electric field and potential difference. Now what next? from this relation two conclusions can be drawn. The very first conclusion is magnitude of electric field is equal to the magnitude of potential. Okay, and what this relation indicates that? It indicates that E is negative gradient of potential. Now, what is negative gradient? It means it is the rate of change of potential with respect to distance. Distance के respect में change हो रहा है, it means it is said to be gradient V. Okay? So from this relation, the first thing is E, magnitude of E and dV upon dr is equal, and the second thing is we can define the direction of electric field from this relation. How? If dr is positive, it means if the separation from the charge distribution increases, then dv will be negative because V is inversely proportional to 1 upon r, then E will be positive. It means the direction, in the direction of electric field, the change in potential difference or the potential difference decreases. So in this way we can define the direction of electric field. Now from this relation, E is equal to minus dV upon dr in vector form. वेक्टर फॉर्म में क्या होगी? E will be minus dV by dr. So dV will be minus E dot dr because potential is a scalar quantity and there are two vectors. So there must be a scalar product of these two vectors. क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक स्केलर क्वांटिटी है तो इन दोनों के बीच में एक स्केलर प्रोडक्ट ही आएगा. And on integrating, V is equal to minus integral E dot dr. Okay, so this is the relation between electric field and potential difference, and this is the relation between electric field and potential difference. So इन रिलेशंस की हेल्प से यहाँ पर भी हमें एक फील्ड इज गिवन, वी कैन फाइंड V और वाइस वर्सा. अगर हमें E गिवन है किसी पॉइंट पर तो V निकाल लेंगे और V गिवन है तो E निकाल लेंगे. ओके, इसको बेस्ड हम न्यूमेरिकल डिस्कस करेंगे और बहुत सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स आपके एनसीईआरटी एक्सरसाइज में इस टाइप से गिवन है. सो क्लियर? हियर दिस इज द क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एंड फील्ड. द क्वेश्चन इज इफ द पोटेंशियल इन द रीजन ऑफ स्पेस, किसी भी स्पेस में जो पोटेंशियल है वो क्या है? This V is equal to 10x square plus 5y square minus 3z square, and the points are minus 1, 2, 3. Calculate the electric field at this point. हमें electric field find out करना है, potential given है. So for solution, just write simply potential 10x square plus 5y square minus 3z. Means we know the potential and we have to find the electric field. Very simple, we know the relationship between electric field and potential difference. So first divide it in vector term. We can written this way. From here we can write Ex I cap, Ey j cap, Ez k. and this will be del over del xi, del v over del yz, or del over del z. Okay, so just simply calculate del v over del xi, del v over del y, or from here we can write del v over del x, del v over del y, and del v over del. So let's differentiate this with respect to x, then with respect to y, and then with respect to z. So del v over del x, it will be del v over del x means y and z are constant. So it will be 20x plus 0 plus 0, del v over del y, it means x and z will be constant, tan y, and del v over del z, it will be minus 6z. Then it will be ex, ey, and ez. Now the electric field exi plus eyj and plus ezk. This will be 20xi plus tan yj minus 6zk. So this is the electric field, but we have to find the electric field at this point. So for this, just put the values of at point -1, 2, 3. X is equal to -1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 3. Put in this equation, it will be 20 into -1, I cap plus 10 into 2, j cap minus 6 into 3 k. It will be minus 20 I cap plus 20 j cap minus 18 k. This is the electric field, and for the magnitude, 20 square plus 20 square plus 18 square. It will be 400, 400, 324, 448, 324, 11, 24. So in this way we can solve any questions based on the potential difference and electric field.